Me, 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 me.
All right.
What's up, man? Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you today?
A little tired, a little off, but
Yeah,
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm glad you said that so we can get into a little bit of a follow-up from yesterday and talk a little bit more about sleep because we care about it so much.
Yeah.
But before we do, this is the More in Common Daily Chronicle. We really just chronicle our journey to work through all the things that we want to work through in order to get where we want to go and really create a documented series for our kids to learn from and build from.
Taking the notes, man. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get a little bit more into sleep, right?
We are going to get more into sleep. You said yesterday. Yeah, well, you said yesterday that, but before we do that, one thing I want to add to today, so we've talked about priorities and we've talked about all these things, but at a detail level, what does your day look like? Just quick before we get into sleep.
This morning I've got coming up in about half an hour, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 meetings with partners at the Microsoft.
Yeah.
And then I've got lunch and gym.
Yeah.
And then I've got some more afternoon meetings.
Yeah.
And then at some point I'm going to talk to you, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then later tonight I've got some more we got some socials planning to do.
Yeah.
For this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I have.
Family? You got some things with family?
I was taking Ruby to daycare, but I'm not taking her this morning. We've got our normal dinner routine and hanging out and all that kind of stuff in the evening. That's still, standard.
Still part of it. It's still part.
It is part of it.
Part of the priorities. Yeah. For me, I have meetings this morning. I've got some trainings that I need to get done. I've got meetings this afternoon as well. A couple of calls that I need to do for building some pipeline. I've got some just general prospecting that needs to get done so we can continue to build some things. I've got some more in common stuff later. We've got to record a video later. We've got to do some guest management, sending out some invites for some future interviews on the podcast. So, and then, I've got some standard family time, dinner and other things. So a lot to balance today. But with that said, we talked about sleep yesterday.
Yeah.
We talked about sleep, the importance of it, the things that, you said that you need about an average of 7 to 8. You also have a baby, which you introduced the world to Reese yesterday, briefly.
Yeah.
You track your sleep? So what is the average type of sleep you've been getting for the last, 4 months since Reese came in, and even for however much longer before that?
I would say averaging about 5, based on my app. Mommy's upstairs. Yeah, mommy's upstairs. I get about 5.5.
Yeah.
What about you?
I just started tracking it again, and for the last 2 weeks, I've literally gotten 15 minutes less of sleep each night for about 8 days in a row. So I'm averaging about 6.5. Last night I got 7.25, which was a nice night's sleep. But you said it yesterday, when you're actually getting sleep again, it takes a while to adjust. I had a really hard time getting up this morning. But
the first few days back are rough. And I would say those 5.5, they're not solid. They're broken up. So anywhere from 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times a night. So not getting complete sleep cycles. That is key.
So we just highlighted our day, a lot going on today, a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talk about optimally how our brains function and don't function, right? We talked about that yesterday. How then do you get through the day?
Okay. It varies depending on the day. Yesterday, I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I had a lot of energy. So it worked out. Today, I'm middling on energy, and it's going to be a combination of some meditation. Yes, I will in just a moment, baby. Let me finish this. Okay. It's going to So probably a little bit of meditation to help get a little energy this morning, a little bit of caffeine, and working out in the middle of the day is actually going to help me get a little bit more energy. But it really varies depending on the day. Like some days, like I may need to take a 15-minute nap, like just to get through. Or if I have a lot of energy, like yesterday, it's like, hey, can I get a little bit extra done? Because sometimes on a day where I got 3 hours of sleep and I don't know who I am in the morning, it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to pull something off the plate because I'm messing things up because I'm not like I'm just not there. Like, yeah. Like, have you ever looked at the work you did on a day where you didn't get sleep and you're like, who did
no,
this? Like,
that's an interesting idea.
Like, what?
Who sent that
what
email?
Right here?
Are you a jerk now? Like, do you?
And I've even had it in the moment where I was like typing an email and my fingers were shifted on the keyboard. So like it was just gibberish. It was just straight gibberish. And I was like, what's wrong?
Now, how do you find time in the middle of the day on a day like today where you need that rest? Like, how do you squeeze in a nap or a workout? Like, especially if it wasn't planned.
Well, I mean, typically I work out around lunchtime.
Okay.
So, like, because I eat in like 10 minutes. So, and my workout's a half an hour. So I tend to do it during then. And then if I need to shorten my workout so I can take a nap, bam, easy. Got it. What about you? How do you handle the flashlight? I'm blinded. Don't put that in people's eyes, baby.
Sleep doesn't necessarily like it just I don't think I handle it well. I think is probably the best way to put it.
I mean, look, that's definitely real for many days.
I mean, if I'm being totally honest, when I don't, like yesterday, I was rough. I had a really hard time doing things, but I don't change my day. It's like I got to get all of these things done because I feel this obligation to commit. It's like just because I got a bad night's sleep, I don't want to do this, but then it becomes suboptimal because I invest all of the energy I have in one focused thing and then everything else falls apart. And that includes that quality time at dinner time. Like sometimes I just lie there on the floor, while the kids play, Sunday, we do quiet time with my oldest, and I was like, you're gonna stay right there. We're gonna mix it up, and we changed it so I didn't have to keep getting up to check on her, and I'm gonna take a nap like right here for the next 10 minutes. And you stay there. She's good. She's sat there the whole time, but it's like my focus and energy, and I haven't really managed meditation. Nothing helps unless I take a nap. And then I feel guilty taking a nap because it's like I need it. But then I generally, it would be lunchtime, like quick 15-minute, 20-minute. Or if I did it, let's say at 11 o'clock, then I'd work through lunch. Like that would be the trade-off, right? Whatever my personal time, I trade and barter with myself on those times I'm supposed to be working and I'm not supposed to be working. But it's hard, man. I mean, I really don't know. So I guess that's the question to the community, because that's part of this whole thing. Like we're all on a journey, and we want to build that community. We want to connect more with people who are on that journey too. And we want to hear from you. Like, how do you manage suboptimal sleep? Like, what's your trick? And how do you not feel guilty about managing it, right? So comments
down below.
All right. Hey,
peace.
See you tomorrow. Bye.